What is good, everybody? Fury Fight here. We are back with more of the Cyclops BBTAG weekly play-by-play breakdown thing. Thanks to Cyclops, as always, for giving me permission to do this. That's awesome. So we got a match from losers round 2. We've got Minal playing as Gordon Ruby versus Iwashi playing as Ragnar Jim. You know, kind of we had to have some Ruby Gordo in there, otherwise we ain't playing BBTAG, are we? Alright, let's get straight into it. So Ragnar starting first is always... Look, he's probably going to press 5A or 6A because he wants the little dash in there, and that's exactly what happened, right? Just keeping Ruby pinned to the ground from the start, and with Jim behind that, you're blocking some kind of mix-up. And what he does here is he uses that really long reaching low, gets the opening of 4K just for free. That overhead, we're going to be seeing a lot of that, especially with this team. Jim is so far away, you are not getting a punish on him, and Ragnar is going to do overheads over and over again. You've got to have the good defense. Alright, Gordo opening up. If only he hadn't cancelled that, he would have got a punish on the burst, but absolutely fine. Push him to a corner. And, you know, the one thing about this Gordo Ruby team is if you burst, you kind of... Whoa, okay, let's go back. Well, what I was saying is if you burst with this team, you're kind of giving up the thing that makes this team amazing, right? It's both characters being on screen and you blocking for a day. That's what makes them really scary, right? There are other things, but that's the main one. So anytime you force a burst, it's so sick. But this was really, really cool. So he gets the 5C. And this, to me, looked like a safe jump, right? And the thing is, when you do a safe jump, as soon as you establish it's safe, then you get to start being bullshit. Like, the safe jump in itself is obviously good. But once the opponent knows it's a safe jump, you get to do things like this, which is air dash really late and get multiple overheads. And punishing the burst as well. Just going to keep this corner pressure. He's got so much meter to work with. I don't know if this will kill. No, it doesn't go for super. Just keeping the corner pressure. Nice. I mean, like, Minal's not using any meter to push block, which is cool, and I totally get it because... You know, Jin, Ragnar have such a good time getting back in. But I like doing a DP there. It represented something. He bursts super late. I mean, like, bursting late like this, you know, obviously you've taken a lot of damage. So the return's less. But if you burst on someone that's, like, on the ground doing a combo on you, it's way easier to deal with said bursts than it is if you're in the air. And maybe just getting that guaranteed burst is what you want. And also a big part of that was just getting Jin out, you know. Even if he had his burst baited, Ragnar had the life to take it. That assist, putting in work. Overheads, of course, and punishes the burst. Okay, going into Resonance Blaze straight up. How did he get out of the corner? That's really odd, isn't it? Because, like, just before that, he was literally sprinting into the corner. And what's the moment? And Ragnar just landed behind. That's so odd. So I guess when you're running into the corner... I mean, not that this situation... Wait, how did he even start running that way? Alright, we need to look at this. Okay. So, Gordo was pretty much had his back to the corner. Maybe a bit of a gap. Ragnar goes under. Or goes over. And you can see here, Gordo turns around, right? So, right there. And then tries to run into the corner, but it just doesn't work. And I mean, he was trying to block, you know, he wasn't actually trying to run into the corner. I'm just surprised he actually didn't get in there. I guess Ragnar's hitbox was just blocking him from running in. Odd. So, taking first game, Iwashi doing some work here. I think Ragnar seems like a really good character to fight this team. Harder time with Ruby. but really good versus Gordo. Just being able to represent that 5A is super nice. And as we said, 5A is very good. Going for this is surprising. Did he hit 6? Yeah, he did. He hit 6A, not 5A. I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe 5A from Ruby beats the 5A from Ragnar in that position. I'm not 100% sure, but doing something at the start of the round versus Ragnar is fucking terrifying. Alright, it's going to get the activation. Nice. Command grab. Did that actually... Because he push blocked something there, didn't he? Let's see what he push blocked. Right, push blocked Ruby, then got command grabs. Nice. That red life damage is just crazy. It's trying to regain that cross gauge. Good tech. Here we go, here's the activation. Nice. So, I mean, jumping is a really common thing to do versus Ruby Gordo, because obviously they don't have the best of, they have good anti-air normals, but their anti-air DPs are pretty whack. So often Gordo just goes into the spinner to put you in block stun, and then Ruby gets a mix-up on your landing. Here, it just, it hit. You can put so much on the screen, but yeah, going into the air is not uncommon. You jump, push block Gordo, then try and hit Ruby, or just block her mix-up. Wow, big DP. Very risky. Just nice. Whoa! Okay. So he hits him with the low, doesn't get a conversion blow, he didn't think it was going to happen. And then Iwashi just doing the super here. I mean, it was hella risky, but I kind of, I kind of respect it. Luckily, he didn't active tag, otherwise, obviously, Gordo would have been invulnerable and it would have been stupid. But luckily, Ruby teleported, and the classic happened when you try and punish the super, and you go behind them, and then they DP you. It's the classic. Obviously, if Ruby wasn't doing that, she could have supered back. But works out. Look at that. That's such crazy pressure. Puts him in the corner. I mean, that's the thing about this, right? That's how you deal with 5A into overhead, is you push block the 5A, and then you whiff punish the overhead. But because when he's doing the 5A, I believe it's with the 5A, is he spending meter? It could be before. Yeah, so he's not spending meter, so he's going 6p plus K, or K afterwards, 5K. It's not even K. I just keep saying K, but it's obviously not A. And then he is doing the overhead. And if you push block the overhead, typically, yeah, you'll get the punish. But here, the fireball's on screen, you ain't getting shit. And he's just going to do it again. Man. Nice. Okay. That overhead. Ooh, staggered lows, defending all of it. Blocks the late air dash and the overhead again. Jesus. This guy's blocking. Nice jump over with 4p from Ruby. Sick. He really, really earned that character. Blocked for a long time. Nice, he's going to get the setups. There you go, super right through. Predicting that he was going to be already doing something. Nice. Worked once, not again. Alright, how do they start the round this time? There we go, maybe this is the mind game then. So this time, Iwashi goes for... That's... happened so quick. Oh my days. So yeah, that's a 5k, that's like 6p, 6a. I play too much Guilty Gear, man, this is killing me. 6a from Ragnar, 5a from Ruby, and Ruby wins. Interesting. I wonder if they had both done 5a. I wonder if Ragnar wins that. Either way, causes the early burst and gets the punish. So, oh no, dropping the combo. Ah, that sucks. Gonna lose a lot of momentum. Are we gonna see a burst? Nah, just firming the damage. Makes sense. I think 5k. And now he gets this. Oh, big DP on that overhead. Jam. Risky. Alright. Just establishing neutral here, playing very slow. Once Ragnar and get a bit of red life back on Jin. And obviously the matchup seems pretty gnarly. Big DP. Wow. I can't believe that hit behind him. There we go. Here's going to be the conversion. He's got an assist, so he has to firm all this damage. Alright. Look at that shimmy. That was sick. Just gave him like 2 frames of like, yeah, you can press a button, and then nah. 5A. Alright, here we go. We've seen this one before. Oh no, super whiffed. He wanted that guaranteed kill with no threat of burst. There we go. That's why. That's so smart. So he dropped the combo first time, obviously, and then this time he goes for the 5A into 5B. And the reason this is super smart is Ragnar's 5B. That goes through anti-airs. It's an anti-airs, so it goes through bursts. And he gets a punish on the second character. And Ruby's going to come in with nothing. Yep. Blocks meaty. Nice, just trying to apply pressure, get those overheads going, but... Okay, so he ends with the core circle back super. Does more damage, less setup though. Well, shouldn't matter too much. Oh my god, he's swinging for the fences. Yeah, you can kind of see it coming a mile away. Oh, no assist. Oh, nice. He blocked so many of those overheads. Kind of got to him in the end. Damn, that was interesting. I've never seen Ragnar. Like, I've obviously seen Ragnar being played quite a bit. But just shutting down Gordo to that extent, using the 5A, was pretty wild. And just the combination of those 2 characters, being able to do 5A, 6P, overheads, and then have it pretty much all be safe. Like, you would have to lab that situation for sure if you're going to learn how to punish it. Because that seems like pretty deadly. Interesting stuff. I guess it was just punishing how slow Gordo's buttons tend to be. And seeing a Ruby struggle in neutral like that was pretty cool. Also forced a lot of bursts. Just the aggression just forced Minal to burst. And then you can't do your Ruby Gordo stuff. You know, it's a pretty simple equation. Really cool match. I guess it kind of shows the value of aggression but playing versus that team. And just the assist placement was godlike. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for calling 5A, 5K over and over again. Get what you're going to do, man. Anyway, take it easy, everyone. Have a good day.